One of the biggest tips to help you win more solos is to get set up as fast as possible. We'll talk more about that as we break down It's Iron and his #1 strategy to get more solo wins in Warzone, and we're breaking down a gameplay that doesn't use recons or vehicles. Now some of these are beginner tips, but some are also advanced, so there will be something in here to help you know the tactics and strategies that you should be focusing on each time you drop in a solo match to help you be more prepared and more confident. All the links to It's Iron, his channels, are down below. We're just scratching the surface in this video and we have more to come, but one of the best ways to improve is to go directly to the source and watch this beast live, so make sure you check him out. So going back to our first tip, how do you get set up as fast as possible? Something I have learned from watching Iron for almost a year now is landing in consistent spots. Find 1 or 2 spots that you can land no matter what the circle or plane path is doing, and get to know that spot, get to know the ins and outs, know the power positions, know how people will push you if you're holding a certain building, know how people will rotate through, know the spots that they will probably peek you from. This will give you an advantage, so if anybody else lands there with you, you know the best way to engage or disengage in any fight in any place in that spot. You also want to land somewhere that has a lot of loot. That's why Superstore is super popular, because if you come out of there, you have a lot of cash to get your loadout, UAVs. One of Iron's favorite spots is port. He knows the ins and outs, he knows powerful positions to hold. He picks buildings, either this warehouse or the brick building, because only people can push him from 1, maybe 2 spots, and he can easily hold that power position. So find 1 or 2 spots on the map that you can consistently drop, help you have that advantage so you can quickly get cash, be able to eliminate any enemy that comes there with you, be able to get your loadout. With your loadout, you want to pick a loadout that offers a lot of utility, meaning you can handle anything from a close range to long range. And right now, the FFAR SPR is a powerful combo. If you want to know It's Iron's exact best class setup, check out the description down below. But this offers him the ability to handle anything except for the long range snipes, where the HDR would be better. Other than that, this offers him to be able to be a powerful opponent in any fight. You want to be getting about $23,000. That will give you your loadout, your self-revive, plates, your armor box, and your kill streak. Luckily for Iron, in this game he found a self-revive, but advanced tip, if you feel confident in ground loot weapons, Iron will grab a self-revive over his loadout right away. He will use ground loot guns because he can feel confident in gunfights. So if you're an advanced player and you feel like you can do that, having that self-revive, especially in solos, will just give you that upper hand and that advantage over your enemy. Next tip is covering rotating. When you're rotating, whether you're rotating into the circle or rotating to a new location, make sure you are rotating from hard cover to hard cover. And hard cover means that no matter how many bullets hit that, it won't disappear. So soft cover would be a vehicle, because at some point that vehicle will be destroyed and you will no longer have cover. So walls, big rocks, some trees can be, buildings, obviously those things are hard cover, where you can safely replay, disengage, re-engage from different angles. So make sure when you're rotating, you're going from hardcover to hardcover. And then also with rotating, especially if you don't have a vehicle, you need to rotate early. You want to rotate early enough so if someone rotates with you, you have enough time to engage in that fight and come away, or to disengage safely and get into the circle without getting pinched by that enemy or another enemy and the zone. There is a time to rotate slowly with the zone, but that doesn't come in usually unless the circle is not moving very far. At the end game, where the circles are a lot smaller, you want to make sure your back is cleared as you get pushed in. Next tip is holding power positions. And what I mean by power positions, it's similar to hardcover. Power position gives you the ability that if you need to reload, replay, or even revive yourself, you have the ability to do that without getting downed or finished. Buildings obviously are power positions, but even in between rocks, you can offer that power positions. As we watch some clips, we can see that It's Iron is holding these different rocks as power positions, so if he's getting shot at different angles, he can safely reload, replay, and if he got down, more than likely be able to self-revive without getting finished. And this, I believe, is not camping. We can talk about camping later, but my general definition of camping is you have no strategy of how to win the game. You are just hoping that someone comes across your crosshair, hoping that the circle plays to you and you just get lucky the whole time. Hunting, which I feel Iron does, is he is actively looking for enemies, trying to control who is pushing them, where they're coming from, trying to gatekeep them, trying to control more of the game rather than let the game control him. Let me know down below what your thoughts are about that. Also, let me know down below if you want me to do a more of a spectating style video where we go through the whole thing from beginning to end, or if you like just these cut up quick videos and tips just so that you can learn what you need to and get into your next game. Now, advanced tip is its iron has been rocking restock this whole game. He prefers to have that replenished tactical and lethal because, as we can see in these different clips, it comes in clutch. He's able to help take out Berthas because of it. He's taking shots, but then also using his semtex damage it. He also is able to have an advantage over his enemy by throwing his stuns, and having that almost every fight is very powerful. We can also see a couple clips where he is trying to locate an enemy, and throwing a stun or throwing a semtex can kind of clear out an area, and by process of elimination help you know where the enemy is. So that's another benefit of having restock, knowing that you can throw them, kind of clear out an area, try to see if anybody's there, and then know that you'll have a stun or a semtex in your next fight to be able to utilize that. If you want more tips and tricks in Warzone, check out this playlist. If you like this content and want more of it, don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Best of luck in your next games, and let me know how your solos game
Good play
went.
by him.
You guys are awesome. Thanks for all the support and comments. You guys are the Mavericks. Thanks for all the recent Mavericks who've joined the gang. Now, go get cracked in Warzone.